streaming through a hole in time and space. Who could it be but Shmuppy! Hey everybody, let me know if there are any audio issues. Welcome everybody to the stream. We're going to be continuing Canto VIII today. Once again, welcome everyone. We got some very active chatters. We got good old Deviat Association Sinclair. Marka, new person. Glad to see that. It always makes me so happy. It always warms my heart to see players helping each other in the chat. And we got Keynice! Hello, Keynice! And let me see, did we have a fish before? Did we have a fish? No, but we had a void, which is a type of fish, an oarfish. Hello! Let me set this to Honglu. Okay. Let me show off. I've not been grinding, I've not been good this week, but we're in pretty good shape. The only one who's not maxed out is DHE Merceau. That might be a problem because he's our pursuance carrier, but actually let me see. Oh, they reorganized stuff. What the hell am I looking at? What happened? When this happened? I have some. Here, have a pittance. Have a pittance, Merceau. I'm pronouncing your name correctly? Yeah, I picked up on it last time, when you mentioned that I did it right once. Oh, Mirror of Immortality is out. Not that I ever do Mirror Dungeons. So, okay, team, all looks, all vibes, no sense, no synchronicity is ready to go. We're ready to plunge back in where we left last time as Honglu just kind of tee-heed. You forgot a contestant and completely brought everything to a dead halt in the post-carnage ceremony chamber. That's where we were last time. Sipping some water. Ready to go. How's this gonna play out?
저거 가보고 아니야?
저게 왜 이런 자리에? 아니, 그보다 뭘 참가한다고?
Not many people left.
예상은 하고 있었지만 엄청나게 시선을 끌고 있네요.
Turning up game audio a smidge. Here we go. Let me know if there's any problems.
자, 우러러 보시게. 마지막 용사들이 이곳에 당도하였으니.
I do try to put on a good show.
이상 씨, 왜 다른 일행이
She's picked up the job of Herald.
이렇게 된 거 그냥 손이라도 흔들어.
She's picked up the job of Herald.
자, 우러러 보시게. 마지막.
Guys, I don't think they're taking the announcement too well.
대부분이 당혹감 속에 턱을 일정 이상 벌리고 있거나 분노와 심려가 가득한 얼굴로 소리를 지르고 있다.
Jaws agape, says Merceau. As Merceau observed, I realized that the chaos wasn't restricted to the audiences. The candidates were starting to get agitated too.
저런 놈이지. 겉으로는 실실 웃다가 쥐도 새도 모르게 주변을
Disgusting,
멸해버리는
duplicitous bastard.
더러운 성정.
Are they worried about Grandma's favoritism?
보호기는 가주대전 참가 안 하는 거 아니었어?
Balchai, forgot about her. She passed the first round.
저 멍청이가.
Well, Jia-Shichun, we agreed we're competitors now.
뭐 분.
Oh, Sync, we've not seen that in a while.
너 뭐 하는 거지?
아까 가만에서 소드 씨가 요슈 씨가 그 말하면 제 목숨을 걸고 칼을 붙들고 있으라 했어요.
아이씨, 그냥
히스클리프 씨도요. 그냥 싹 다 패버리자 같은 말을 하면.
Sode has determined Sinclair to be the most reasonable person here.
이런 광경은
Or at least the most controllable.
정숙하시오.
Silence!
네 몸에 생책이라도 나면 어쩌려는 게냐? 지금이라도 물어거라. 어서.
가볼게요. 아버지.
What do we have to offer, though? What is our wager gonna be? I have a suspicion, but that
33번째
suspicion makes me feel a
참가자.
little sick to my stomach.
가시 가문의 복
He doesn't want to admit his own son, but he doesn't know his son's practically immortal in our care, as long as we're safe.
앞으로
단테님, 준비되셨죠?
I need to hear that again.
단테님, 준비되셨죠?
Alright, time to dive off the deep end. I don't know.
그리고 로슈 씨도요?
뭐든지 썰고 싶다.
Why are you asking her?
기분이 굉장히 더럽거든.
파우스트 씨 진짜 괜찮겠죠?
괜찮은 것이 아니라 하더라도 해야 하는 것은 해야 하는 것입니다.
Good night, Sinclair. I am very proud of my ability to make people sleepy with my chatting, with my yapping. Bye bye. Have a good rest. Faust spoke sternly. What is it she said? Something that must be done regardless of the soundness of its participants. Plan? We have a plan?
사실 누구도 이 계획을 두 팔 벌려 환영하는 사람은 없어요.
Plan is a bit generous. The plan is get our asses in there, place high enough to get the branch, the bough.
아니, 대부분은.
Honglu, Ryoshu, and I walked up to the platform. Up close, it was much larger, grander, and more imposing than I thought it'd be.
선을 넘어서 들어오거라.
A beautiful red gauze. Once we walked past the curtains as instructed, we saw Jia Yanchun, Jia Mu, and Jia Shang waiting for us inside. She's so pretty! What are these, olive flowers?
출가의 생에서 어떠한 심정의 변화가 있었는진 모르겠으나
I think I know what we have as our proof of immortality, but the idea of doing this before them makes me a little sick to my stomach.
네가 가주에 도전하는 진귀한 광경을 보게 될 줄이야.
오랜만이에요, 누님.
Big sister, yeah.
큐사에서의 생활은 무사
I forget if it's
평안하셨나요?
bloodline big sister or just title big sister.
많은 것을 보고 배웠지. 네가 그랬을 것처럼 보가.
Olga.
이곳에 발걸음을 한 연유가 이것이었느냐?
죄송해요.
I love her
할머니.
design. I love
세간에 밝히지 않는
the
편이 좋을 것 같았어요.
lot better than to let this be common knowledge. You were correct.
그렇느냐?
The goldish, almost mustard yellowish. I guess this is meant to be divine yellow. You know, only kings in historical Chinese culture were allowed to wear yellow. It was like this type of yellow. It was a symbol of the mandate of heaven. She's not necessarily a king or anything, but she is the ruler of this whole district. She's the head of the company. So if you added a dragon into that, then I would be able to confidently say, you know, oh, this is a clear reference to that. Otherwise, my only design complaint about her is that she doesn't have a mole, which is the forehead band with a gem in the middle. That would be her jade that she's wearing. That is literally the symbol of her role when this is portrayed on stage.
의사를 밝힌 이상 물러날 곳은 없겠지.
Like the grandma in Mulan, her little hair thing is based on the design of this grandma.
그래,
Not
네가
the Limbus
가지고 온
version.
답은 무엇이더냐?
Here's our answer.
정말 많은 분들이 이 자리에 서서 각자가 찾은 것에 대해 알려주려 했을 거라고 생각해요.
No explaining.
그러니 번잡스럽게 첫마디의 말보다는 눈앞에서 보여드리는 편이 여러모로 좋으실 테죠.
Yep, we're gonna kill him and revive him. Honglu gave Ryoshu a nod.
네, 괜찮아요.
Is she gonna draw her sword?
저희가 그들에게 보여줄 수 있는 답은 단테 씨의 힘으로 언제든 살아날 수 있는 생, 그 자체입니다.
This is very wonderful. I love this character study, but I kind of saw this conclusion coming, and I feel like this section could have been tightened up a bit in terms of pacing.
그리고 그걸 제일 극적으로 보여주기 위해서는
Whoa, fully bisected! And she knows that that's how the brain thing doesn't work. That's when you can't revive somebody with the technology. This is a demonstration that it's different. Ryoshu, your eyes.
그래. 이건 인정해야겠네. 지금까지 나온 참가자 중에서 제일 지루하지 않았다, 보호가.
아, 그렇다면 제가 눈앞에서 목숨을 잃는 편이 제일 효과적이겠네요?
Yeah.
그것도 아주 확실하게요.
그렇습니다.
그럼
And then we can just revive, right?
저희 중 한 명이 홍루 씨를 그 목숨을 잃게끔 만들어야 한다는 건가요?
야, 허감이 뭐 그리 거창해.
I think this is a lot nicer than if we sent, like, Heathcliff, who would have bonked him to death in front of the family, you know?
우리 처음 만났을 때 기억 안 나냐?
그렇다면 히스클리프 군은 홍루 군을 아무렇지 않게 살해할 수 있다는 것인가?
살해. 야, 또 뭐 말을 그렇게.
Yeah, it's a bit different when revival is this accessible to us.
더 이상 악인들이 아닌 동료들을 해치는 건 싫네.
Yes, I agree, Keynice. That is a much cleaner execution by Blade than by big old bat.
다행이라 해야 할지 모르겠지만 저희 중에서 고통 없고 신속하면서 동시에 아무런 가책이 없이 이 작전을 도와주실 분이 계시는 듯하군요.
There it is. And everyone immediately turned to look at.
그래서 어떤 모양으로 베면 되지? 뇌횡. 그 새끼 어디부터 먹었지?
Are you taking your anger out on Honglu? Are you directing your anger? Seemed that slicing Honglu in half did nothing to distract Ryoshu from her own thoughts. Jiamu watched us in silence, motionless in her seat.
뇌까지 절단했군. 이 아이는 이제 생명보험으로도 되살아나지 못할 것이다.
Not even the power of private health insurance can bring him back.
뭐가?
자, 이제 어떻게 나올 테냐?
Well,
뭘 하더라도 본래의 옥으로 돌아오진 못할 터. 가문의 보석을 망가뜨린 죗값은
시계 돌려.
spin! And so it turned. In one of the most high-intensity situations I had ever turned it. The muscle fibers, the nerves, the flesh that was split all began to reconnect like a rewinding videotape. Wait. Why doesn't this hurt at all? Honglu, are you... not... Wait. Ryoshu's skill with the sword was no joke. I didn't feel even the slightest bit of discomfort. I doubt Honglu even realized that he was dying.
우리 보기가 못 본 사이에 담대해진 게 분명하구나.
And does that worry you, or are you sickened?
짐승 냄새.
The vibe is wrong. dark shadows. Hey, Shopak! Had appeared outside the curtains surrounding us before I even realized what was happening.
소, 닭, 용, 원숭이, 흑수군.
Multiple factions?
불사의 해답을 찾아오라 하였지. 금기를 무시하고 난장을 피우라 한 것은 아니었는데.
Taboo? Precipitate the destruction of our home? What have you done?
이전에 H사를 이끌던 그 가문이 멸문한 지 그리 오래되지도 않았다. 조율자와 발톱이 다시 이 홍원에서 가문을 도륙내게 하는 것은 용납될 수 없는.
True resurrection is a taboo the head placed. Then why aren't we being hunted by taboo hunters? You're misunderstanding. Jia Yanchun appeared ready to command the Heisho to kill us all, but Jiamu silenced her with a wave of her hand.
기다리거라.
Oh, thank goodness, Grandma.
가문님,
Thank you, Grandma.
부활이 끝나면 틀림없이 머리가. 그러니 그 전에 끝내야.
You're so worried about us being laid low by the head.
일각만 기다리거라.
Give me 15 minutes, says Grandma.
판단이 섣부르면
Very CEO of you.
놓치는 것이 있기 마련.
Give me 15 minutes to work this out.
나는 우리의 보물과 불로불사의 탄서 두 가지 모두 놓치고 싶지 않구나.
Doesn't want to... Oh, I guess Grandma's favoritism is coming in clutch. And a clue to immortality. So that means we pass. Are you truly worried about the head, or are you looking for any excuse? Let me poke you in your cute cheeks. Book, 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 book. Are you looking for any excuse to get rid of Hong Lu because you see him as a threat? You've seen many potential leads today. Why does this one throw you off so bad? And Hong Lu was whole again.
아, 감사해요, 루시님. 정말 아무런 아픔도 느껴지지 않았어요. 그리고 단테님도요.
별말.
No problem.
할머니, 그리고 원춘 누님
원춘.
보셨죠? 이게 제가 찾은 불로불사의 방법이랍니다.
The power of friendship.
오지 않는 건가? 부시불보 시후미도.
What? If aught be owed to swift vengeance shall arrive in time, it is simply yet to return. Jiamu's quiet utterance seems to dissipate the forces that had surrounded us outside the curtains.
가주심사 1차 참가자 가복 합격이란다.
Oh, who?
가시복 합격.
The relief of a father who just had to watch his son die.
무슨 술수를 쓴 거지?
Trickery? No, he just sold his soul.
분명 홍원을 떠나 한량 같은 여행이나 다닌다 들었는데 그 사이 무슨 묘수를 가져온 거야?
Why does this... I guess everybody is invested in one particular candidate.
1차 심사 종료. 합격자들은 곧바로 내일 열릴 2차 심사를 준비하라.
What do you think? Do you think if you were in this family, in this social structure, and, you know, like everybody else had completely discredited Hong Lu, which one of the candidates do you think you would root for?
2차 심사와의 간극 간 후보자끼리 서로 위해를 가하는 것은 금지되어 있다.
No fighting right now.
이것은 유일한 규칙으로 위반한 후보자는 즉시 탈락된다는 점 양지하길 바란다. 이상.
As soon as Jiao Zhang announced the end of the first round, everyone in the audience seats began rushing toward the first floor. Getting mixed up with that crowd's probably not a great idea. Let's get out of here.
네, 저희는 곧바로 홍루 씨의 방으로 이동하도록 하죠.
To his chambers! And we decided to slip out of here before the curious crowd swept us away. However, as we turned around to leave, trouble was brewing. Stood Jia-chu in our path.
아, 치우 형님이시군요. 1차 대전에 합격한 걸 축하드려요.
도련님도 합격하셨다죠? 축하드려요. 평생토록
You would root for Jar-twink or Jia-chu. Yeah, Jia-chu's pretty great. He seems pretty capable. And he's got the head of the Mao pack, right? He's got the head of the Mao pack with him. Or is that a different part of the Heisho pack? I forget which one she's with. It's been quite a while.
뭐 갑자기
This
욕심
is
날
a
수도 있는
very,
거
very
아니겠어?
long canto. It's been so long since we've seen her.
욕심을 낸 건 도련님이 아니라 그대들의 회사가 아닐런지.
Well, if our last meeting didn't confirm it, it sure seems like they know us well. They got intel on
패두련의
us.
자여건을 벌써 가생이에서 난장을 피우다니.
Wow, that came out much simpler in Korean, it sounds.
가시춘의 뜻에 휘둘리는 걸로 상황이 끝날 것이라 여겼는데.
Probably because it's not necessary to specify the object of a sentence.
죽은 도련님을 너무 과대평가한 게 아니신지요?
Go ahead and overestimate us.
아직도 너는 아무것도 하지 않으면 아무 일도 일어나지 않을 거라 믿는 것이냐?
Oh.
전에 인사도 제대로 못 드렸네요. 치우 형님. 가시 가문의 보옥 정식으로 인사드립니다.
They do look related.
성인이 된 이후론 정식으로 얼굴을 맞대고 인사드리는 게 처음이네요. 그나저나 이화 형님과 경도 씨의 머리는 원래대로 잘 붙여주었나요?
Heathcliff was the first to let out a flabbergasted gasp before the other sinners followed suit.
홍원의 형제자매끼리는 항상 저런 식으로 인사를 주고받는 게 일상인가 보죠.
Decorum and all. Plus, it's all water off a duck's back to Honglu.
보차 씨가 유별나게 상냥한
At least as
타입인가
far
봐.
as he lets us see.
탓할 이유가 없는 물음을 던지는가?
Oh, fuck you!
일말의 준비도 없이 제 차례가 왔다며 맨몸으로 불길에 뛰어들었나? 여전히 같은 생각이라면 지금까지 그랬던 것처럼 눈에 띄지 않고 조용히 있는 것이 옳았을 텐데.
네, 걱정해 주셔서 감사해요.
They're fencing with words right now.
관조를 흉내내는 말버릇은 도통 고치질 못하나 보구나.
Jia-chu wields a heavy sword, but Honglu retorts with tiny little stabs and parries of, "Aw, thank you for worrying about me." Completely... I don't know if he's really seeing through the mire to the truth that he's worried or that he's just, you know, doing politicking like they do in this family.
제가 그랬나요?
Noticing Jia-chu's hand tighten around his weapon, Ishmael quickly jumped in.
아,
Shield bearer.
1차 심사 통과한 후보자끼리 죽이면 안 된다던 규칙 저만 기억하는 건 아니죠? 계속 위협적으로 나오신다면 저희도 다음 수단을 쓸 수밖에 없다는 점을 알아주시면 좋겠는데요.
She's saying I'll do the harming?
오티스 씨, 준비는 끝내둔 거죠?
Junbi. That sounds a lot like the Japanese word junbi for preparations.
지원군들은 지금 건물 앞까지 도착한 상태다.
Who?
우리한테 지원군이
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
그래서 섣불리 행동하는 것은 2차 선발을 두고 쓸데없는
She's
무력전이 벌어질
bluffing.
수도 있다는 거지.
허장성세로구나. 애당초 무력은 처음부터 내세울 도리가 아니라 생각한다마는.
Oh.
여기서 너희와 겨룰 생각은 없다. 가보. 제 그릇에
They
맞지
know
않은 것을
every aspect
담대하면
of our capabilities, don't
큰
they?
화를 피하지 못할 것이다.
You really failed your bluff there.
그러나 부딪혀 깨워주고 싶다면 그 또한 술리며 섭리일 테죠.
If you want a challenge and be broken, then maybe that's just what you want. This is a gaggle of bitches. Except for the Malbranch lady. She's fine. It's only business with her. And with that, they turned around and left us. It seemed that they were here only to give us a warning.
조마조마했어요. 가치우 씨랑 그 흑수들이랑 맞붙게 되면
눈치챈 것 같긴 하지만 합은 좋았네요, 오티스 씨.
Hey.
무례하게 짝이 없는 놈들이었다. 말하는 내내 우리는 쳐다도 보지 않더군.
Didn't completely even... Okay, until we placed ourselves right in front of Honglu, they didn't even consider us a part of the conversation. Shi Baochai peeked out from a pillar before walking up to Honglu.
1차 심사 합격한 거 축하해, 보호가. 정말 어떻게 된 일이야? 네가 가주대전에 나올 줄은 꿈에도 몰랐는데.
보차 누나도 1차 심사에서 합격한 걸 축하해.
나한테 숨겼을 정도면 모두에게 알려지지 않길 바랐던 거지?
Of course not.
맞아. 아마 나 때문에 다들 시끌벅적해졌을 것 같네.
괜히 미안해지는구만. 본의 아니게 속인 셈이 되어버렸어.
뭐 어때요? 뻔뻔해지자고요.
Ended up lying to everyone? That's just OPSEC, man.
이렇게 된 거 네가 가주대전에 나가게
You're a
된 걸
veteran. You should
다행으로
understand.
여기려고.
But then again, it's not like you enjoyed the military life and lifestyle all that much.
왜냐하면 내가 가주대전에 나간 사이에 네가 또다시 대관원을 떠날지도 모른다고 생각했거든. 그렇게 되면 너무 섭섭하잖아.
Do you see yourself the winner, Baochai?
그러니 가주대전에서라도 계속 볼 수 있게 되어서 다행이야.
This is a good time to ask everyone, what's your favorite Chinese food? It can be modified Chinese food, like Chinese food modified to your region, or it can be authentic Chinese food. Mine, and it's a snack that Baochai reminds me of, is, I forget what they're called, but they're a ball of dough rolled in sesame seeds, and it's filled with sweet red bean paste, and it's deep fried. And I once got a pack of those frozen and fried them and ate the whole pack and gave myself the shits because I love them so much. That's my favorite Chinese food. I'm very curious what yours is.
누구보다 반갑게
Well,
인사해주기야.
chive pancakes are a close second, though. Jie Baochai left us to rejoin her faction, waving sweetly as she did so. Bye-bye. Ah, this graphic. Do you do this by redirecting your present anger, Ryoshu? Oh, back to the plaza. Yes.
돌아오셨습니까, 도련님?
Hello, Shiren.
응. 좋은 밤이야, 스핀.
Supin? Why does that end up read as Supin in Korean? Maybe it's because they're reading the Hanja, the Chinese characters, the Korean way. That's why Baoyu comes out Baochai. Am I too white if I say my favorite Chinese food are chicken cherries? What are chicken cherries? I've never heard of that. Shiren bowed wordlessly in that same detached coldness we sensed earlier. She did not seem at all excited about her master's success today. Also, Marka, that's just fine. That's why I asked, that's an example of Chinese food adapted to where you live. She did not seem at all excited about her master's success today, nor did she appear to be concerned about him.
보호 도련님께 서신 하나가 도착했습니다.
Also, Key Nice, I've been hearing from people in the Discord who've been playing it that the current mirror dungeon is a bit of a boring slog, but I will leave that up to you to judge. You know, maybe poke your nose into it and bail if you're finding you don't have the motivation. A letter? From whom?
너무도 확연하게 봉투에 인장이 뜯겨 있다고 생각하지 않나요?
We read all incoming and outgoing mail.
전달하는 것까지가 저의 일일 뿐.
If this thing had like ricin in it or something, it's my job to die before our Lord.
온전한 형태로 지켜야 한다는 건 제 소임이 아닙니다.
Yep.
옥루 씨, 이분 당신의 시종 맞나요?
괜찮아요. 틀린 말은 아닌걸요?
수빈, 일로 와봐. 가령이랑 비석치기를 하기로 했었는데 왜 계속 보이지 않아?
Which one's Jia Ling again?
아, 그게 말이죠.
Young Shiren.
그러니까요, 도련님. 지난번에 숫자를 어디까지 외우셨죠? 그때 나랑 수빈이랑 열이라는 숫자까지 배웠지.
Oh, fried chicken fillet bits covered in sweet and sour sauce. Oh, I usually see that just marked as sweet and sour chicken where I'm from. That's absolutely tasty and an option. Hyped for Walpurgis. Yes, I've been keeping a good store of lunacy. Not the best, but for once I have a little bit of pocket change.
그러면 100밤까지만 자고 나면 돌아오실 거예요. 100이라는 건 10밤 보내는 걸 10번 반복하면 되는 거랍니다.
100 nights.
와, 그렇구나. 수빈은 엄청 똑똑하네. 자라나면 다 자연스럽게 배우는 것이니까요. 수빈, 10밤을 10번 넘게 보냈는데 가령은 여전히 코빼기도 보이지가 않아. 제가 가령 도련님이 돌아온다고 했었던가요?
You did say that he was to return. 100 days ago. Oh my gosh, I feel this so hard. I feel this so hard. When I was a little kid and people would tell me, like, there is a finite answer, there is a finite time when someone's coming back, when I wanted answers, I would really, really value the input of the adults around me and really take it serious. Like, counting the 100 nights for someone dear to me to come back feels... Whoa, I just feel like I just got punched in the chest is what I feel like. Oh, man.
백밤 가지고서는 택도 없어요, 도련님. 1000밤은 지나야 할 거려.
Stop acting like you have an answer.
극고를 당했는데.
What?
그렇구나. 수빈은 역시 언제나 똑똑하네. 가령 도련님은 수년이 지났지만 여전히 몸이 썩어 들어가고 있대요, 도련님. 지금은 몸의 절반이 넘는 부위를 쓸 수 없대요.
Half of his body. Was he modified?
저번에 내가 시킨 대로
Also, Key Nice, you have my permission to talk about what the identity is. I don't mind hearing it from people. Story spoilers are the only thing I'm really concerned about. And identities, I'm going to see those around. I'm going to see those in thumbnails. I'm going to see those in reviews. So, it's inevitable. Like, Manager Dawn was in the rewards for that season, so of course I knew it was a thing. Even after he was fed the boluses I'd sent him. Was it your pet project to try and keep him alive?
도련님이 주신 환약은 아무짝에도 쓸모가 없었대요.
Oh my gosh, Queen of Hatred, Don Quixote is real. I have to get her. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, tonal whiplash. Queen of Hatred, Don Quixote sounds lovely. I was told to relay that your boluses were useless.
뇌까지 같이 썩은 거라. 원래대로 회복될 일은 거의 없다고 다른 식솔들이 말하는 걸 들었거든요.
Back to what we were talking about before.
몸이 전혀 제 기능을 하지 못하는 거예요. 죽는 게 나을 정도죠.
Are you going to put him down?
그러니까 이제 헛된 기대는 하지 마세요.
Why does he have the liberty to do this as like a 10-year-old?
수비는 언제나 똑똑하네.
Resonance.
관리자님, 그럼 편지를 읽겠습니다.
Sorry, I was busy dissociating for a moment. Right, yeah. As I stood there pondering, Otis walked up to the front with the letter in hand.
소드 과장이로군.
Sod.
여러분, 1차 대전을 합격했다는 소식은 들었어요. 사실은 그 전부터 미리 쓴 편지랍니다. 합격하지 못했으면 이 편지를 받지도 못했을 테니까요.
뭐야?
Is she psychic?
축하 행사는 접어두죠. 본 게임은 2차 대전부터니까요.
Strategy moment. Hello, Crabber. Welcome to the chat, buddy. Hi. Didn't know you were around. The real game starts in round 2.
다른 후보들은 이미 2차 대전에 대한 정보를 암암리에 공유하며 작전을 구상하고 있을 게 분명한데.
One second, my cats are misbehaving. Hey, back up, back up. Hey, me, kitty. Back up. I will spray you too. I know you're a good boy, but you're not allowed to do that. Leave it. Sorry, they were harassing the gerbil.
당신들은 어디에도 끼지 못한 채
I didn't have to do anything. I just had to scold him. He's doing all right.
편지를 읽고 있겠죠.
Like, I'm okay with them sitting near my gerbil's habitat. Just not, like, poking at the cage or putting their face right against the glass or standing on the, extra cage pieces I have on the lid so that they can't, like, sit on the screen and bust through. What's up, kitty? What's up, kitty? Yeah, you're a good kitty. You're a good boy. It's my little gray man. Okay. Meanwhile, you guys are stumbling around, aimless and alone before returning to your lodging. She knew how this all was going to play out before we even did it.
이 인간 어디서 지켜보고 있는 거 아니야?
Failure wasn't even a possibility to her.
그래도 안심하세요. 2차전은 여러분에 한해 작전이랄 게 필요 없는 난전이자 연전이니까. 항상 하던 대로 싸움만 하면 된답니다.
She really believes in us.
에?
Just do your thing.
당신들이 가장 자신 있는 특기 분야죠?
아니.
더 자세하게 말하고 싶어도 이 편지는 분명 다른 후보가 속한 세가나 일파가 먼저 뜯어보았을 거예요.
Yes. Or yes.
여러분은 지금까지의 감과 패기로 원하는 걸 얻어내야 하는 겁니다.
Just do it with your intuition. Don't have a plan because a plan can be leaked.
다시 한번 말하지만 저희의 목표는 하나니까요.
2등을 하여 황금가지를 얻는다라는 맥락인 것 같다.
그럼 물러가도록 하죠. 마지막으로 편지를 허락 없이 읽은 자들에게는 대대손손 저주가 내릴 것이고 가는 곳마다 불운이 생기며 하는 일마다 망하여
Whoa? Sewed? The bottom part of the letter's been torn off, huh?
무시무시한 끝맺음이네요.
Oh my gosh, did the lady tear it off?
뭐 2차 심사에 대해 더 아는 사람 없나? 마음만 심란해졌는데.
Sewed had everyone, including the servants, read to filth. Oh my gosh. She knows what we're doing before we're even doing it.
자세한 규칙은 현장에서 직접 들어보는 편이
How does
제일
she
정확할
bloody
듯하군요.
do that?
듣는 귀와 보는 눈은 어디에든 숨어 있을 듯하니
관리자님, 문 앞에서 인기척이 느껴집니다.
말이 끝나자마자 기습이냐?
Who's peeping?
그건 아닐 거예요.
젠장, 다들 무기를 들고 전투 태세를.
Oh, Shichun! Despite our rush, the person by the door was none other than Jia Shichun. She wore an expression that we had grown quite familiar with by now. An interesting combination of annoyance and disappointment.
혹시나 싶었는데 역시나네. 이렇게 덥석 문 열어주는 꼴을 보아하니.
Honglu knew.
근데 저희 서로 말 안 하기로 했던 거 아니었...
우리가 좀 조심성이 없긴 했지.
하지만 저희를 죽이러 올 암살자분들 중에서 노크를 할까 말까 망설이고 있을 만큼 친절한 분은 없을 것 같았거든요.
Oh, you already knew she was there hesitating.
아까 가주대전에서 가모랑 원춘 언니 앞에서 일부러 죽는 모습을 내보였지.
Yes.
그리고 다시 살아났던 거고.
Yep.
맞아.
그렇게까지 하는 이유가 뭐야? 오빠는 왜 갑자기 가주가 되려는 거야, 대체? 봐봐, 지금도
She looks so sad.
누구보다 가주 따위엔 관심 없는 듯한 얼굴을 하고 있으면서 정말 저들이 시켰다는 게 다인 거야? 시춘, 만약에, 진짜 만약에 우리의 목표가 1등이 아닐 수도 있지 않을까?
You shouldn't leak that, Rhodia.
그걸 누가 믿어?
Oh, she doesn't believe us anyway. That's fine.
그렇지, 나라도 안 믿겠다. 아무튼 포섭이나 협상을 하러 온 건 아니야. 그건 이제 오빠랑 죽어도 두 번 다시는 안 해.
Our actual plan is so ridiculous, no one would believe it.
곧 밤이 찾아올 거니까. 달빛도 제대로 들지 않을 만큼 어두웠잖아. 오빠 방은.
곧 초대받지 않은 객들이 급습할 거다. 라는 뜻인가?
Prepare for ambush.
이 상황에서 제일 눈에 가시가 된 오빠를 가만 내버려 둘 리가 없지.
Okay, ready for battle, everyone. But didn't they warn us earlier that round 2 candidates are prohibited from hurting each other? What about
서로를
hired
직접적으로
guns?
죽이는 것만 피하라는 뜻이었나?
맞아. 우회적인 경로를 통해서는 어떤 식으로든 상관없다는 거지.
Yep.
그러니 오빠의 시종들도 믿지 마.
Don't trust anyone, even your maidservants. I hope that curse really comes around if the maidservant is spying on us. I really hope that Sode placed an effective curse on her to fail.
직접 여기로 와줘서 고마워, 시춘.
내일은 정말로 적으로 만나는 거야. 이제 와서 바뀌는 것도 없을 테지만 내일이면.
Jia Shichun stumbled over her words, trailed off, then turned around and left as though she swallowed what she wanted to say. What are Balchai's combat capabilities?
사실 아가씨께서 여기로 발걸음한다고 하셨을 때 3번을 말렸습니다. 저의 위치에서 3번이나 말린 것은 가당치 않은 일이긴 합니다만 그만큼 아가씨께서는 쉽지 않은 선택을 하셨다는 걸 알아주십시오.
She agonized over it.
실례인 질문일 수도 있지만 그쪽 상황은 좀 괜찮으신가요?
최선을 다해낼 생각입니다. 부디 마주칠 일이 없길 진심으로 바라겠습니다.
What kind of Hunger Games shit are we in for?
동감이요. 저들과는 서로 해를 가할 일은 없게 되길 바라고 싶구려.
I like Shichun, says Yisong.
뭐 그게 생각만큼 마음대로 되겠냐?
Crabber, what's your favorite Chinese food? It does not have to be authentic Chinese food. I want to hear everybody in chat who's not answered. What's your favorite Chinese food? I already answered mine, because bal chai reminded me of them, is the fried sesame dough and red bean paste balls. But Heathcliff sounded just as uneasy. Okay, another chapter down. Bing! We are making so little progress in this third. How much is there? Are we gonna fully backtrack through here? What the hell? There is so much. There is so much. Okay. Intruders! Time for battle! We want slashing. So, let me think... I forget, you're bludgeoning. I do want you. Want
손맛이 뭔지
you.
보여주지.
You're all bludgeoning. You're next, you're next.
재촉지만.
You're next, you're next.
금방 가지.
Honglu must participate. Did I not? Oh! Oh no. I see. That's dumb of me. That's really dumb of me.
혈기분들이 또 날뛰고.
나 훌륭한 미끼 될 수 있어.
I did not select enough. I am a mess. I hate how the selection for this
훌륭한
goes.
미끼 될 수 있어.
Okay, you.
현장 혈기분들이 또 날뛰고 있나요?
Not you. You.
손맛이 뭔지 보여주지.
And then our reinforcements will be...
나
재촉지만.
주먹으로
There.
현장에서 직접 뵙죠.
What is this incantation? Faust gives everyone greetings, and Manager Schmuppy. Hello, Heisho Pack Faust. Welcome to the chat. What's your favorite Chinese food? And also, you have a severe shellfish allergy? That really stinks. There's a lot of food that I can't eat in Asian cooking anymore because cabbage and broccoli and stuff will kill me if I eat it. Please never feed me broccoli. I want it, my body craves it, but I'll go into anaphylaxis.
때가 되었네요.
It's time. Who's chanting?
오감을 곤두세워라. 어이, 이 건물에 침입자가 올 수 있는 경로는 어떤 것이 있지?
일단 상대 쪽에서 암습을 하겠다고 마음을 먹으면 어디든 가능한 모양이더라고요.
Anywhere really? Oh, that's a lovely thought.
한 번은 침대 밑에서부터 나오신 적도 있었으니까요.
Monster under the bed.
그건 진짜 무섭겠네요.
Also, yes, I love Seven. I love the Seven Association set. I love their concept. And also, we're working with team. All vibes, no sense. Ryoshu, who was leisurely puffing her cigarette as the sinners were looking around in full alert, suddenly pointed up.
위.
Oh, another language note. Ui. In Japanese, that would be ue.
천장 무언가 내려앉는 인기척이 느껴졌다.
Creak. Someone just landed above us.
천장에 내려앉은 거면 이미 이 방 밖에도 몇 명 더 포진되어 있겠네요.
Trying to ambush. Honglu spoke casually as though he was expecting to have them join us for tea or something.
이야, 감이 좋은데.
Show yourself. The sinners all whipped around and swung their weapons toward the voice, but... A drunk old man? The assassin dodged back with ease and chugged from a gourd in his hand. It's the drunken master archetype. Do you have an ahoge?
이 냄새.
Shmlemlo! Hello, Elkantar Rostorg. What is your favorite Chinese food? It's my good friend Elkantar Rostorg. You're about to see some combat. Drunk guy, yeah. Faust believes all Chinese dishes are yummy. Lovely.
저 자식 이 와중에 술 처먹고 있는 거냐?
밤중에 일하러 나온 것도 서러운데 술까지 못 마시면 무슨 낙으로 일하겠나?
Old guy on a night shift? You remind me of my grandpa.
도련님 하나다. 빨리 죽이고 돌아가지.
What is your gang? Who do you work for? With that, the enemies began flooding into the room. He admits the vibes of a Pandaren brewmaster? Oh, I remember when Pandarens first dropped.
다치시지 않게 싸우셨으면
Maybe
좋겠어요.
stream some Metal Slug. Oh, that sounds lovely. Does that one, Metal Slug Double X, I don't know much about the Metal Slug series. Does that one have the sick-ass sprite art too? Okay, there, bleed. Furtive pole doll assailant. Okay, they're bleeders. Passives. Mm-hmm. Prioritizes Hong Lu. Okay. Excuse me. Don't know why I'm burping all of a sudden. Okay, let's do this. Chain battle. Do I want... That's if rupture. I believe in you. Those values are good. Just keep slashing.
시간 끌 것 없이
It's the console port. Metal Slug! Right, it's the one with Ralph Clark and Leona from King of Fighters! Nice! I'm really excited to see that.
완벽한 한방.
Hopefully I won't be up to something and I'll be able to tune in. Everybody, if you want to see that, if you like good old classic games, check out Elkantar Rostorg on Twitch.
사기가 꺾였군.
I consider
이주에
Elkantar
마음껏
my
공격해보자고.
streaming sister. We kind of got into the hobby at around the same time. I am just not putting much brain power into this battle because our numbers be good. Take this opportunity to have a sip of water.
빈틈 투성이로.
Hydrate time.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
Leona is OP since she was originally PSP DLC. Barbecue MP3. I always feel funny when I'm speaking a whole lot of... Oh, damage by missing HP? That should take it to stagger. That should take them to stagger. Are you all as drunk as your leader?
깔끔하게.
I wonder. I don't see gourds. Maybe the leader gets to be drunk.
No.
Yes, always a guaranteed stagger.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
This is chaos.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
Do I want to sanity boost us all? Who will that hit? That may finish them. Let's give us a little head start on sanity. Slash, 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 slash.
너냐?
Alright.
모든 결과들은 하우스트가 알아요.
Put him in a good position. Not finished, but good position.
제가 해낸 건 맞죠? 이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Very good. Come on, stagger him.
그래. 얘는
Nice.
처리했고.
He is a puddle of pulp on the ground
하나
now.
챙겼다.
And we're beginning to accumulate sanity and resources. We have 5 types, negative effects. No. Just go for the multiple coin.
사냥 시작.
Oh, so you are finding the current mirror dungeon boring, Key-Nice? Is that what you're saying in chat?
그 서재는 혼자 있기 때문에.
예측대로.
Gap exploited. Very good. Okay, how many have we killed?
조금씩
4 of
끝이
12. We're a
보이네요.
third of the way there. If I had Rhodia, I could give him the old Baba Yaga. you. No, that's not necessary right now. I could win rate, but I don't know. I'm putting in like 2% brain power, 2% dedicated wham.
엄청난 공격이었어. 기념할 만한 걸.
예측대로.
Oh, you have a bit of catching up to do. I understand. It has taken me so much work to get this far in the game, and I feel like I'm gonna be left behind when the next thing comes out. Will I be done before Ryoshu gets her time in the spotlight?
해낸 거 맞죠?
Yes, the unbreakable coins everywhere in Canto 7 were very frustrating for me as well.
돌아가면 맥주라도 사야겠는 걸.
Otherwise, it was a lovely ride. I do not want you to it feels like such a waste, but it's gonna disappear if I don't. Damaged by missing HP. No, let's just gain appetite and go for kills. There.
Yeah.
Not like we've been hit and need to heal or anything, but it's just satisfying to see that effect. Oh, we have been hit a little.
끝났습니다.
Alright, hopefully there will be enemies for Ryoshu to get the kill. Alright, Ryoshu. Come on. No. She did not get the kill. She had so much appetite, too. So situational, but I love that ID. My gerbil is out. Hello, Skippy
이렇게
Skippy.
쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도
Hello,
못했는데.
Do you have a sip of water?
새가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어.
I love him. He's got
이런
the colorations of a
경사스러운
badger.
날은
He's all
조금
black and white with
괜찮겠죠?
these black stripes over his eyes. And a white blaze that goes all the way to, like, behind his neck, down the middle of his face. Alright, another slashing. Let's just go.
고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못한다나 뭐라나.
여러분에게
Alright,
도움이 되었으면 좋겠네요.
let's just win rate. Because that's what I'm doing anyway. Oh no. These ones are tougher. That was a mistake.
적확한 하나였어.
Bad start. Okay.
사기가 꺾였군.
Engaging
이
brain.
기회에 마음껏 공격해 보자고.
Da. Can you? They're just strong in the opening, I guess. Here, counterattack. Can you do that? You can do that. There we go.
사냥 시작.
최선을 다해보자.
Pretty good round.
방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않는다는 사람 누구야?
Countering. You can take the damage from that. Countering. Do you have that many negative effects? Yes, you are going to get the big fucking bonus. Let's go. All right.
시간 끌 것 없이
예측대로.
모조리 치워버리죠.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸.
Oh, Sinclair staggered. I'm excited to see how Ishmael does against that guy with the debuff.
공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Ooh, you can do it, Faust! Good job. Pretty good. I mean, we got a stagger.
확실히 빼는 편 좋지.
자티, 아군 대열이 무너졌다. 재정비를 해보는 게 좋아.
We should be able to get him staggered. Defending. No, we're better off attempting at least. IH bind next turn. Okay, I'm okay with that. Well, it's all bottom row.
Kitty,
kitty, move. Leave the gerbil. Kitty. There. Sorry, kitty. Okay. Who's your target? Impending day. When do we get to do that? I believe in you. Let's go.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리자.
이겨버리겠어.
I think he was like at 30%. I think he had too much HP. Come on, everyone.
그래, 얘는 처리했고.
We're looking a bit rough.
아군 대열이 무너졌다. 재정비를 해보는 게 좋아.
We have killed 2 of 12. We have 10 more. All right. What are we missing for that? Pride and lust. Damage by missing HP is not necessary. That guy is 10 HP. We're gonna save that for next round, and then she's gonna go nuclear.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
그래, 얘는 처리했고.
Honglu, no.
확실히 빼는 편 좋지.
Finish him. Good.
쓸만해졌고.
Where are we? We're not staggered. Are we looking good? 4 of 12. All right. Let's clean up the staggered. You're going to be interrupting. You don't have any ego right now. Counterattack? Defend. Don't counterattack. There we go. Damage by missing HP. Crimson Strike. There we go. No, I undid everything I just did! Okay. Okay. Staggered guys. Defend. You. You. Damage by missing HP. That. Ooh. 3 coin, 26.48. I believe in you, Sinclair.
해보겠습니다.
9 appetite. Come on, get a kill, get a kill, get a kill.
너, 맛,
Yes. Maybe we didn't have the passive. No! My boy. My purse dog.
무상한 목숨. 불끈을 지원할 뿐.
훌륭하오. 이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도 없군.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
방금 전에는 굉장했다고. 베르길 그 인간도 이건 인정할걸?
We need AoE right now. Just finish him. Just finish him like that. There. Dominating. Ego. Let's go.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버려. 쓰러졌고.
These guys are a bit tough.
무상한 목숨. 불끈을 지원할 뿐.
She's got 6 launcher. How many was it before she takes off?
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
Oh no, the bleed! Hong Lu! Do they win? Do they win now?
관찰은 끝났습니다.
I exploded him. I did a bad thing. Are we all starting to explode?
또다시 돌아오겠군.
Alright, just one substitute.
그 잠시나마
10 out of...
휴식하시오.
You know what? I'm gonna do this with impunity. Fuck you.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
그래도 언제나 추월할 수는 없습니다.
Blam. Still alive. Bloom him to death.
최근엔 좋았어요.
Good. Very good. The only unit we lost was Hong Lu, and that's because I was not watching bleed.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라고는 상상도 못했는데. 세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요.
Alright.
이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠.
Night Ambush 2. Looks like we're gonna get to fight the Drunken Master. So it's been about 1 hour of streaming. I'm gonna run to go hydrate and grab myself some snacks. This usually takes me between 5 and 10 minutes. So I will be back shortly. Everybody, BRB! I've returned! Okay, everybody, I'm back! Man, one of my cats just ran and, like, swirled her way up the back of my chair so hard that it made my chair swing and I thought it was going to tip over. Let's go.
실력
Feeling good.
없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
Okay, cutscene.
뭐야? 아직도 안 끝났어?
이전 사이와라는 놈도 그렇고 이자들 생각보다 우리를 허접하게 계산하는군. 이 정도 숫자로 우리를 전복시킬 수 있을 거로 생각했나?
에휴, 골 아프게 소리 지르기는. 사신의 사고 뭉치하고 비교하면 마음이 좀 아프단 말이지.
조심하세요, 오티스. 저자는 동행한 자들과는 전투력에서 큰 차이를 보입니다.
Leagues beyond those of his companions, that he might be a
혼자서
problem.
여유를 부릴 이유가 있다. 그거군. 소속과 이름을 밝혀라.
이 바닥에서 그런 걸 의포될 사람이 있겠어?
Does he fight only with a cane?
소속도 없지.
You're playing 2 gacha games at once. How do you do that?
그렇게 오래 살아오니 멋대로 붙여진 이름은 있긴 하지. 한 손에는 술병을 들고 나타나 야음 속으로 사라지니 세상에서 취수 야객이라 부르더이다.
Night Drifter of the Drunken Palm. Alright, Night Drifter of the Drunken Palm. What's your deal? On use gain swig. Stack 5. Heals a little bit of HP. Okay. On use gain swig, so he's gonna end up with 5 swig really soon. Gain shield for swig on self. Alright, something's gonna happen at 50% HP. Let's go. Counter-attacking, I forget. All against Honglu. Can you deal with him? Good. Plus 79. Attack after that. Our difference is still high. What about you, Sinclair? I don't like those odds. Here we go. Gain appetite, inflict bind next turn. Let's see how we do against him. He doesn't have too much HP. Scarp! We have Scrap with us. Hi, Scrap! We are almost halfway through the second of 3 sections. Alright, he's defensing.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
쟤네 정신을 못
Okay, he
차리는 걸?
healed a little bit, but we're
차라리
still
했나?
in the lead, it looks like. What can you deal with? Can you deal with any of this? Oh, didn't mean to click the effect. You 4 to what's your strongest thing right now? Waterfall. This isn't your shield, so you don't gain... You don't, like, gain it according to your drunk status. So I'm gonna take a chance with that. Counterattack him. Wrap up. I forget. You counterattack. You defend. You defend. Okay. Plus 100%. At least you can eat that. Waterfall, and 1 waterfall for Honglu to deal with. Plus 260. Let's see. Probably should have had someone else lead. Or end it with Illumin and Honglu. Does that make sense? On that one attack. Come on. Faust has been hit.
No.
Come on. Very good.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
We may be able to get stagger in a round or two. Come on, Honglu. He's not pulling it off. I should have defended.
적의 일격에 우리 아군이 심하게 다친 모양이야.
We might
버틸
lose
수
them
있겠어?
again. They're on about equal footing. Okay. You're not gonna be good against much this turn. You can attempt predictive analysis. Give a -2 clash. What's your sanity? 24. I believe in you. Fight one of these. You. This counterattack. He can't even do that. So that is going to be on Honglu. He'll live. He'll live. We might get stagger. We're getting stagger.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
All right, Honglu's okay.
빈틈 투성이로군.
Stagger.
피는 확실히
Very good. 10 HP. Okay, what can we do? Anybody at below 15% HP? Nope. Okay. Counterattack for that. Just eat it. Just... Hopefully he'll be below 50% HP next round. Do we wanna... Let's give him a debuff for next round. You. Good.
무슨 맛일까?
By the way, Scrap, what is your favorite Chinese food? I've been asking that of everybody. Everybody in chat, what's your favorite Chinese food, if you've not answered already? That is the question of the day.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
One hit. Why did it turn out? Oh, the 50% HP turn end. We didn't get to do hardly any damage. Okay. That's not good. What the fuck am I looking at here? True decapitation. Who has evade? Who can get in the way? Can you force that? 10. Okay. One activation. I don't know. I don't think this is the time.
어?
Okay.
왜? 이놈이 아니야? 그럴 리 없는데.
We try. I can't take that ego away. If you can get it, he'll be staggered. Can't really do anything. Bone Crusher might get turned on him. We'll see. Oh. Dissect target has a shot at it. No. Just get in the way of him. Strike on him.
직접 나서지.
Honglu's somehow still alive.
쓸데없는 관심 필요 없다.
All this talk about Chinese food has me really hungry right now. Come on, old man. Goodbye. Just in time to avoid this. Assassinated. Kaboom.
아, 다들 기세등등하네요. 지금 공격해보는 건 어떨까요, 관리자님?
I am really hungry. My stomach is rumbling now. Ooh. Let's give ourselves a boost. Defending you. Frontal swirl. Thought that was floral scent for a second. Like, huh? You can do it. You might not be able to do it. The targeting is a lot more diffuse. Gain swig, okay. There. Here we go.
모두가 너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
Very good. Haste up. We need that. Ooh, Sinclair staggered. We are auming, we are nomming.
한압이었어.
One firm smack. Good dodge.
이번에는 공격하시기 힘들 것 같아요. 최대한 눈에 안 띄게 해야 할 것 같아요.
Who staggered? You're staggered. Is there anything you can win against here? Not much. Okay. That. Can you save Sinclair? $14, maybe. That's not the one targeting Sync, though. Oh, the counterattack? He'll be fine. He'll be fine. What's your sanity? Now's not the time. Here we go. You take that. Actually, who are you targeting? Heathcliff, he'll be fine. Not good. Not good. This team is not good against this guy. Here, back up on that.
너냐?
Come on, Otis. Nice. We are well defended. We are gaining insight. Don't stagger. She staggered. My Ryoshu. We must get revenge.
아군이 열애됐다.
Welcome back, Ishmael.
아프네. 관리자 양반.
Okay. You. What's the strongest thing I could use you against? Drunk Lane. Here. You do something. Here. Okay. Ravaging cut. Flick 12 rupture. Drunkelstein. Uncle Drunkelstein. That's what I'm gonna call this guy. We will not have any Wrath Resonance. Now's not a good time for that. What's already being done that we can hit on? Here. Alright. Might be able to stop that. Let's go. We're gonna lose Sinclair. Goodbye. Now I'm angry. Lost Ryoshu and Sinclair?
꽤 강한 충격이었어. 나의 벗들은 괜찮은가?
Are we all gonna be staggered? We are all staggered. Gosh, dang it. So much for those egos.
스페셜한 기운이 느껴져. 면밀히 짚어보고 나아가는 게 어떤가 하오만.
We need to all just hit on his defense. Alright, everybody, let's just target shit so we... Very good. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody strike on that. Okay, go. I think we've lost control. I'm gonna restart this if this doesn't somehow work. Come on, exceed. Very good.
끝났습니다.
이봐, 버틸 자신 있어?
Definitely one of my favorite egos. Come on. Rhodia can come back. You got Faust too. No, Uncle Drunkle. Uncle Drunkle got us. Or we reach the story criteria.
주인도 지키지 못한 주지. 이상하리 마치 당당하군.
He doesn't know that the sinners can come back from the death.
뭐 보옥도련님의 목숨을 취했으니 여기서 빠지는 편이 좋겠지. 뇌까지 확실히 뭉개두었기도.
We're gonna have to fight him again.
내 밑에서도 좀 배우셨으면 비슷하게는 싸워봤을 것을.
And the intruder disappeared from the room without another word. Bye bye. And after a brief break, I revived the dead sinners. How do I keep failing up like this in this game? How do I keep barely slugging, scooching, snailing along just long enough to meet the battle criteria?
아까 그 가치우라는 놈이 보낸 거 아니야? 눈빛 여전히 살벌하더만.
아까 홍루 씨를 보고 눈빛이 살벌했던 자들이 어디 한둘이었나요?
What do you think, Honglu? Stop blushing!
야, 괜찮냐? 혹시 정신이 획가닥한 거면 후딱 다시 시계 돌려달라 해.
아니요. 조금 생소해서요.
Being taken seriously?
원래는 여기서 습격이 있을 때마다 이 건물이 한없이 넓기만 하다고 생각했었거든요.
Oh, you're happy to have
그런데
us?
여러분들이랑 있으니까 이렇게 또 북적거리는 공간도 없네요.
Oh, okay. I guess that's a little sweet.
그게 무슨 일이야?
뭐 우리가 있으니까 든든하다는 말 아니겠어?
이것까지가 내 직감이었어. 이번에도 틀리진 않았지?
Let me give Merceau his pittance really quick. Here you go. Alms for the poor. We'll get you up to level 55 one of these days. Alright, let's see. What's next? Another story section. Shiden in a chamber. Let's go.
도련님, 떠나기 전 여하차를 다렸는데
Newer. Oh, newer tea is really good. I've had it.
안 마시겠다고 해요, 홍루 씨. 어제 편지 뜯어졌던 거 잊었어요? 아무도 믿어서는 안 된다고요.
저는 괜찮아요. 내와줘, 스빈.
He still trusts her.
네, 도련님.
Honglu sips Shiren's tea.
그러다가 혹시나 차 안에 무슨 독이라도 있으면 아무리 단테 씨가 계신다 해도 너무 무모하잖아요.
단테님이 계셔서 아무 생각 없이 마신 것은 아니랍니다. 그랬다면 단테님이 공연이 아플 일이 늘 테니까요. 그저 스빈이 이렇게 무뚝뚝하게 되었어도 스빈은 스빈인 채니까 문제 없을 거라고 생각했어요.
I don't know that I would ever call the disposition we've seen from her friendly. Like in the flashbacks and the resonance? That's when I realized that Shiren's odd change of character was reminiscent of those we'd seen earlier in the back streets of District 8. Shiren went through a lot of revivals, didn't she? Oh!
맞아요. 제 가장
Oh my
가까운
goodness.
시종이라 값비싼 생명보험에 들었었거든요.
You don't let people die around you. So when you say Shiren's still Shiren, you mean that her memories are intact.
생명보험은 기억 자체를 건드리지는 않으니까요.
I see.
하지만 점점 풍화되어 간다고 해요. 그리하여 기억은 거센 바람과 비에 깎여나가는 바위처럼 서서히 작아지고 흐려지고 마침내 형태조차 남지 않게 되죠.
Why haven't you released her from your service?
아, 한때 그러한 모양의 바위가 있었구나.
Is it because she knows too many
라는
family
느낌만
secrets at
들
this
뿐인
point?
거예요. 하지만 전
Give her a
그
retirement,
느낌만이라도
man.
스빈에게 따뜻한 기억으로 남았으면 좋겠어요.
Shiren quietly cleared away the tea set. We could not tell if she had heard Honglu or if she cared at all if she did. Regardless, we left her to her job and made our way to the palanquin that was waiting to take us to the round 2 venue.
사활을 건 전쟁을 앞두고 있을 때 가장 먼저 해야 할 것은
Normally, most sinners would have laughed Otis off for being overdramatic, but today, they were all listening intently to her every word. We've already had several close run-ins with the candidates and their factions. And even the formidable Heisho pack. Those experiences were more than enough to convince us that this was the time to take her seriously.
주적의 정보에 대해 알아내는 것이다. 우리에게 제일
I'm
위협이 될
excited
만한
to
적.
see Otis's Canto. When in order does she get to show off? When is her turn? You know, the Odyssey is kind of having a moment with that film and that musical that's out that people are going crazy for. I don't dislike musicals. I'm just not really motivated to see them, but a lot of people in my D&D group are absolutely rabid for it, and I'm like, I can't find Myth the musical or something? I don't know. I've not sat down to watch it. I just don't feel motivated to.
같이요.
Oh yes, I play D&D. I am a dungeon master of a campaign that's been running for almost like 4 years now and is approaching its end. I run it every week. I don't stream it. It's private. I also play in a Call of Cthulhu game, and I've also played D6 Star Wars, which is an old system from the 80s. And what is it? Warhammer Total War, which is the system where you're Imperial Guardsmen and not like Space Marines.
그자에 대해
But I've only done one
아는
session
대로
of that.
정보를 말해보도록.
Next, I'm supposed to play a game called... Oh yeah, I need to make my car. A game called... What is it called? Gaslands, where you modify Hot Wheels to make them look like Mad Max cars. I forgot, I need to do that. Somebody loaned me a bunch of materials for it and said, go wild.
잘린 사람의 목을 들고 아무렇지 않게 경고한다거나 저희와 시춘 씨 쪽을 가주대전에 아예 참가하지도 못하게 술수를 쓰려 했다거나
Just spewed a whole bunch about tabletop games, sorry.
자로라는 강한 흑수, 자공이라는 책략가를 두고
I wonder
있는
what the
것도
tabletop
알고
gaming
있어.
scene is like in Korea. I've always wanted to do this cool nerdy stuff, oh, but never got around to it. Well, I'm very lucky to come from a nerd pedigree where both sides of my family do it. It's tough, but I really don't know. Sometimes you just gotta find a game store and go to it and find a group. I really recommend starting with in-person sessions before online sessions. Elkantar Rostor, who was here before, her whole persona is her D&D character.
더군다나 어제 보낸 자격도 그 사람이 보낸 것 같지 않아?
Welcome back, Keen Ices. You missed a quick little conversation about Dungeons and Dragons and stuff and how I actually play a lot of tabletop games.
네.
A lot of different
여러모로
ones.
서로 견제를 해야 할 인물은 확실한 것 같네요.
아시다시피 이곳 대관원은 오래전부터 존재해왔던 가씨, 사씨, 설씨, 왕씨의 네 가문들이 이끄는 곳이랍니다.
Jia, Shi, Shi, and Wang. Yep, we met Shiren, the one who's been eroded by revivals. I think they should give her a retirement package and let her go. Let her be free.
제가 태어나기
They should have
전부터
done it far
이곳에는
before
수많은
it reached this
권모술수와
point.
비명 행사가 오갔고 지금은 가시가가 4대 가문 중 제일 큰 영향력을 차지하고 있죠.
Okay, so you're part of the most powerful
그 덕에
family.
저는 조금 더
Baby.
부유하고 편안하게 모두가 부러워하고 우러러보는 삶을 살 수 있었던 거고요. 그리고 치우 형님은
Chu.
그 바닥 아래에 있었어요.
Oh. He was at the absolute bottom of the pecking order?
바닥? 무언가의 비유요?
비유가 아니라면 바닥 아래에 있었다는 것은 누가 떠밀었다는 소리처럼 들리는군.
네, 많은 손들이 벼랑 끝으로 밀어냈으니까요. 그러다가 결국엔 발 디딜 공간 하나 없어지게 되어 형님에게 남은 건 낙하뿐이었죠.
Many, many hands pushed him toward the cliff until there was no more room for him to back up to, until his only remaining choice was to plummet. I've known people who that's happened to.
치우 형님은 멸문한 공씨 가문의 마지막 남은 후손이에요.
The Kong family, a fifth family?
분명 성이 가시 아니었는가?
어머니 쪽이 공가의 분이셨거든요.
그런...
How sad.
아마도 그 사람을 밀어낸 손 중에는 제 것도 있었을 거예요.
저는 홍루 씨가 그럴 만한 분으로는 보이지 않는데요.
But seeing him in luxury...
애써 덮어주시지 않아도 괜찮아요. 할머니와 어르신들의 어여쁨이
Envy
있었기에
and jealousy.
형제 자매들의 시기 질투가 따라온 것이고
You were Grandma's favorite, Honglu.
까마득히 높은 건물이 있었기에 그 바닥 또한 생기는 것이 당연지사. 숨어들어도 벗어날 수는 없으니 받아들일 생각이랍니다.
Honglu remained placid throughout that entire reveal, as though he was making some innocent commentary about the weather and clouds going by. In fact,
엄지와 붙어먹은 것, 그것들도 경계해라.
it was Ryoshu who appeared more agitated than he was.
엄지? 아, 그때 그 떡대요?
The walking brick shithouse. He was a big,
네.
big man. Lei Hung.
유독 경계한 에류슈? 원래라면 강할까?
We're gonna have to fight him. Silence descended in the palanquin.
류슈가 누구 보고 순순히 강하다고 한 거 들어본 사람?
No, I don't think she's ever regarded anyone that way before. No one replied. Has she ever appraised a foe as worthy? As a true challenge? I want that champagne. What is this? That was like a portal. Where are we? What is this place? This feels familiar.
이 차 심사장소의 입구에 당도하였습니다.
We found ourselves at some kind of deep subterranean area with multiple lifts installed inside of it. Beautiful. It looks like a cistern. Some contestants were already rising on those lifts, but most of them had elected to remain down here to quietly and furtively discuss their strategies. As for us, we were slowly getting used to our presence, drawing the attention of every single person in the room the moment we entered. Well, you'll see soon. There's a piece of art that, although I've not played the previous 2 games in the series, there was one piece of art from them that always stuck out in really defining the setting to me. We'll see if it's related to that.
그럼 저희도 탑승할까요? 너무 눈에 띄는 것 같은 느낌이라 얼른.
But we were stopped by a voice calling us.
오라버니.
다유!
대역.
그간 안녕하셨나요?
The kid with the wavy hair gathering flower petals. I'd seen a child who looked just like her a few times in Honglu's memories. I remember her beaming at Honglu as she made a mound of petals with one hand. But now, she looked on at him without a discernible emotion, a spear in the very same hand.
대역, 네가 가주대전에 참여하게 될 줄은 몰랐네.
잊으셨나요, 오라버니? 예나 지금이나 저희 집안은 누군가의 밑에 있어야만 건사할 처지였어요. 지금은 설씨 세가에서 칼을 쥐고 있을 뿐입니다.
Shui family.
그렇구나. 보처 누나 내에서.
A blade for Bao Chai.
네. 그러니 앞으로도 남은 날 동안은 다른 사람을 위해 싸우다 죽게 되겠죠.
He stepped closer. Honglu took a step toward her, but she raised her hand and pushed him away. Pushed him away! Fully pushed him away! What is your relationship? It was not a threat, but her gesture carried such implicit resoluteness that it brought Honglu to a stop. He's never approached anyone. He's broken it.
대요, 나는 곧 대관원을 떠날 거야. 어르신들께서 세상에
The
나가
facade.
좀 더 많은 걸 경험하고 오라 하셨거든.
떠난다고요? 대관원을?
Look at that shocked face.
결국 제게는 그날의 어떤 답도 해주시지 않은 채로 이렇게 떠나시는군요.
So many secrets. What happened?
왜 계속 그렇게 웃고만 계시는 건가요? 부디 다시 돌아오지 않기를 바라겠습니다.
한때는 정답게 지내는 인연이었지만 모든 건 공연한 일.
Adjusting something really quick. Sorry, something broke about my model.
지금은 하늘에도 땅에도 얽매임이 없고.
What is your favorite ID? Ooh, Chef Ryoshu. Chef Ryoshu or Spice Bush Yisang. Unbound by the heavens, unbound by the dirt.
이 마음엔 기쁨도 슬픔도 남아있지 않아요. 꽃이 필 때는 그것이 사랑스럽지만 시들어지게 되면 슬픔만 더하게 되니.
Based on what I know about the source material of this, I have a bad feeling about what's going to happen to Dayu. In the original, she died of illness, I think. They were engaged to each other.
너는 언제나 듣기에 어렵고 슬픈 말을 하는구나.
Everybody in chat, what's all your favorite IDs? You don't have a favorite ID, Keynices. Don't have one that functionally you always like to keep in your party?
제 장례는 일찌감치 치렀고 뒤늦게 오라버니께 인사라도 드렸으니.
My own funeral was held long ago. Have you been revived?
부디 이곳에서 서로 죽을 때는.
Or have you just given up on your life?
형체도 남지 않게 되는 한 줄기 연기가 되어 바람에 흩날리게 되길 바랄게요.
Like rising from incense. With that, Dayu walked away from us.
아, 여러분들께는 소개를 미처 못 해드렸네요.
Still so cheery.
어렸을 때 잠시나마 인연을 맺었던 아이랍니다. 지금은 보다시피 좋지 않은 상황에서 재회하게 되었지만요.
Yeah, I'd say so.
누군가의 호의로 이곳에 왔다 함은
Means that we'll be enemies the next time we meet. Yi-song trailed off without vocalizing that sentiment and sighed.
인연이란 건 이토록 제멋대로 달라지는 것이니까요.
What is with this wife? Honglu muttered, with a faint hint of loneliness as we entered the grand lift, enclosed by 4 pillars. So that's what it was on the map. The lift rises ploddingly. When I looked down, I could see the other candidates, still waiting for their lifts, looking up at us. The candidates whose fates may or may not intermingle with our own in this battle. Shipon!
너는 결코 이곳에서 살아나갈 수 없다.
We're gonna be attacked right now?
우리는
Or is that just a
사활을
promise?
걸고 내 놈의 목을 칠 거야.
Why, Shipon? Someone screams bitterly from beneath us, but the lift does not stop. I think that's... Isn't that... Jarman?
홍루군, 우리가 앞으로 만나게 될 자들은 전부 악인인 건가?
Oh, you want to have Solemn Yi-song because you have Solemn Lament. Ah, I guess the one you're yearning for counts as a favorite. If aesthetics count, then one you don't have yet can count.
저들에게는 저희가 악인인 것이겠죠? 그렇다면 저희에게도 저들은 악인 것일까요? 의미 없는 분별이네요.
분명한 건 앞으로 만날 자들 중에서는
Yeah, it's the Jar Twink. Yeah. It's Jar Jar Twink.
적과 아군을 구분하는 것만큼 의미 없는 짓은 없을 거예요.
He's about as loud and zany. Seemed that we finally arrived at our destination as the lift slowed down. We were greeted by a sight that, at first glance, appeared as though it belonged outside, but we were still clearly within the confines of Hongyuan. I've seen a place like this. There's a famous place in, like, California in the US where there's a basement bunker that has, like, a painted sky and walls. It's a lot shorter and a lot tinier than this because it was just built by, like, a civilian. Underneath the blue sky were 2 metal gates leading into a massive looming structure. Red lights flickered ominously around the building.
이 넓은 공간을 건물 바깥처럼 꾸미려면 도대체 돈을 얼마나 쏟아부었으려나요?
가조 심사 2차전.
A disembodied voice echoed from the speakers with a buzz.
시작.
The door to the lift that carried us up here closed shut.
이곳이 어디인지 이제 알겠네요.
There's people in the stands. They've converted it into a coliseum.
본 적 있는 곳이야?
여기는
This place is
옛날에 공씨 가문이 운영하던 구 H사의 터랍니다.
the former Kong family H Corp. That's how you came to power. The Jia family.
아직 그때의 상처가 채 아물지 않은 곳일 텐데 이제 새로운 피가 또 덮어지려나요?
The place still bleeds. What do you mean? We are surrounded by the loud and crowded bustle of the teeming audience. Is Hong Lu smiling still? As he always has? Since our first meeting? I turn around to face him. Bodies! Only to see a much younger Hong Lu. Oh, the blood looks fresh. The deep sorrow in the child's eyes, was about to overflow, as if he were ready to burst into tears. What did you see? What did you see? Dungeon. Oh man, I don't think I'm ready to enter the dungeon yet. Looks like that's going to be a majority of the experience for the rest of the Canto.
좋은 아침이에요, 단테님. 저희 주방장님이 그랬는데 아침에 피곤할 때는 송로버섯만큼 좋은 게 없다고 그러더라고요.
And that was the end of part 1. Hello, Almanor! Welcome! It's been a while. Hello! Ah, my voice is cracking. Let me get my rewards. Hifumi. Good. That's just part 1. Oh my gosh. Part 1 of 2? Part 1 of 3? I can't even follow anymore. So, once again, let me copy in case anyone wants to be friends with me. Here is my manager code. And thank you everyone, past, present, and future, who has tagged along for this experience. We are obviously teetering at the edge of a cliff. Just like Hong Lu said, sometimes misery, despair. For every high point, there must be a low point somewhere in existence. And that sometimes the pressures of family, life, circumstance will force you over that cliff. But I hope that all of you are doing well. And I hope that even if you go over the cliff, you'll hang on to a root or something, at least long enough that I can see you again and give you a little dose of inspiration. It really means a lot to me to try and be positive and happy on this stream. But I know I'm gonna start crying next time. I can already feel it. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna full out bawl in this Canto at some point. It's always 3 parts. Oh really? The division of it.
좋은 아침이에요, 단테님.
The division of it here in the bar here indicated that we were just over halfway through part 2, but if you say so, guys, if you say so. I am starving. My energy is low. All of this talk of Chinese food has got me going absolutely insane. So I'm going to wrap it up. You all enjoy the music now. Wherever you are in space and time, I bid thee peace and glub. Oh, number of stages. I understand. Bye-bye, Eleanor. Dungeons count as one single stage. Oh, damn. I understand. Farewell. Oh.